Welcome everybody to another weekly trade recap, the series where I go over the best trades I did from the past week and why I did them. This week was actually pretty successful, and the main item I got this week was the Pastel Rainbow Shaggy, and I will show that trade later on in the video. Anyways, let's get right into this week's trade highlights. The first trade highlight is going to be this trade right here. I got a big win on my Roblox friendship necklace, and I got the Otter Antlers and the Happy Jack-O-Lantern. This is currently a 4k overpay, but it was actually more like a 7 to 8k overpay, but the Jack-O-Lantern is a relatively new limited and it dropped since, but regardless, this was still a huge win, and I ended up trading off the Jack-O-Lantern for about equal anyway, so overall this ended up being a really good win and a lot of profit. The second trade highlight is an upgrade into the Playful Vampire. I gave the Blue Banded Top Hat, the Lay Day 2010, and the Roblox Friendship Necklace, which ended up only being a 700 overpay, which is not much considering Playful gets, I believe, around 3 to 5k overpays, but definitely more than 700, and we gave some decent items, not really anything special, but overall just a really nice upgrade for a nice item that will raise during inflation. The next trade highlight, I actually got an overpay on a projected, so I gave the Ultraman and the Vicious Fishes projected for the Bombastic Sword Pack, the Fire Flash Shades, and the Vans Checkerboard Bucket Hat. So this is a 600 overpay on the Vicious Fishes and the Ultraman, so I basically upgraded into the Fire Flash Shades for a low ball, which I will say the Fire Flash Shades are not the best, but I did give a projected in this trade, which is a huge win, so definitely a huge win, and I technically got this then for a 9.5k low ball. The next trade is an equal upgrade into the Beast Mode. I gave the Radioactive Beast Mode and the Fire Flash Shades for the Beast Mode, and I believe the Beast Mode gets about 1 to 2k, maybe more, but this is definitely a really nice win, just getting it for equal. And I got rid of the Fire Flash Shades in this trade as well, which is a huge win because these do lowball quite a bit, and overall just a really nice trade. Next up, I downgraded my Colossal Blade for a nice win, so I gave the 8-bit Royal Crown and the Colossal Blade for the Scrollless 7less and the Sirius Red Eye Scar. So this is a 2.9k overpay on the Colossal Blade, which the Colossal Blade does get some nice overpays, and this is a good example of that. And I even got the Scrollless 7less, which also gets some nice overpays, and the Sirius Red Eye Scar is a pretty solid face as well, so definitely a nice win on this, and I'm kind of glad I got this because I did want to downgrade. The next trade highlight is an upgrade into the Super Fly Cap, so I gave the Green Wistful Wink and 2 Square Waffle Top Hats for the Super Fly Cap and the Black Iron Antlers. So this trade is a 400 overpay for the Super Fly Cap, which this item gets like 1 to 2k overpay, so this is definitely a win. And even though I gave the 2 Square Waffle Top Hats in this trade, which completely goes against my plan because I've kind of had a plan to hoard these and get a bunch of them, but I kind of been going against that because I keep getting good deals, so I don't know, maybe I'll hoard them eventually, but yeah, I did get a nice win here for the Super Fly Cap. The next trade is an upgrade into the Dominus form, so I gave the Playful Vampire, the Super Fly Cap, and the Scrollless 7less for the Dominus form and the Green Goof. So this trade is a 1.2k overpay for the Dominus form, and I feel like that's pretty fair because I did give some nice items, and Dominus form kind of gets anywhere from 1 to 5k overpays, just kind of depends on the items that are being given, and honestly just overall a nice fair trade. And here is the trade of the week where I got the Pastel Rainbow Shaggy. So I gave the Crown of Fire, the Beast Mode, the Bombastic Sword Pack, and the Party Fedora for the Pastel Rainbow Shaggy and the Really Embarrassed Face. So this right here is a very good win, and the reason for that is I gave the Crown of Fire, which is a rare, and this item is really bad. It's actually lowballed quite a bit in the past few days, so very happy to trade this off. And the Beast Mode I guess is a nice add, but is what it is. And we actually got a 9.5k win on this trade. We got the Pastel Rainbow Shaggy for a 9.5k lowball, and I'm very happy about this trade because this item was definitely going to drop on me if I did not trade it off, and I ended up upgrading as well and gaining value as well. So yeah, definitely very happy about this trade, and definitely saved me from losing from the Crown of Fire. Next up is an upgrade into the Green Flash Shades, so I gave the Really Embarrassed, 2 Square Waffle Top Hats, the Black Iron Antlers, and 855 Robux. Now this is a 4.2k lowball into the Green Flash Shades, which is a very nice lowball, and I will admit the Green Flash Shades are pretty bad, but a 4.2k lowball is pretty good, and I ended up getting more on this item anyway, so it worked out nice. And as I mentioned earlier, can't keep the waffle hats because I just keep getting good deals, and here's another example of that. And here is the final trade highlight. So I upgraded into the super happy face. I gave the Dominus form, the green flash shades, and the evil sultan for the super happy face, the green queen of the night, the Shaggy, and the W wolf. So this trade right here is a 7k overpay on my side, but I did give some pretty bad items, including a projected. Now the reason this trade is such a big win is because the green flash shades lowball a bunch, and the evil sultan is a projected, which I gave 2k for, and I got this item for a 4k lowball, and I did upgrade in this trade anyway. But I think the best part about this trade is the green queen of the night. This item gives 4 to 5k overpays, which basically cancels out any overpay that I gave, and this is a very nice item to have right now because it'll probably inflate a lot during inflation, but overall a very nice trade and a very nice upgrade. So those are the best trades that I've done this week. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. And let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about the trades that I did this week. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.